Hello everyone, I am back. It's been a hot minute since I've been here. My lack in uploading originally started out as laziness and not having really any motivation to come up with any video ideas. And then after Thanksgiving, my family very quickly spiraled into getting sick. One after the other, after the other, after the other. So my son would get sick, my daughter would get sick, then I would get sick. And then we would be well for 2 weeks, and then the whole thing would start over again with something new every time. The cold, a flu, a stomach bug, you name it. We all had it. The only person who never got sick, not even once, was my husband. He is very lucky, and he was in the thick of it the whole time. I don't know how that didn't happen. Anyways, I'm here now. I haven't been really keeping up with a lot of new makeup things because I've been sick, and then the holidays, and then it's been super cold, and when it's super cold, I'm just not motivated. I thought I would ease back into doing a video using products that I have not used in a while, things that I used to love, but I haven't pulled out in a very long time. So let's just get right into it. I opened up my curtains and let a little bit more light in. So I have my eyebrows done. I started off by using this Lottie London, the lettering, Mega Brow Wax. I think that's what it says. Yes. Anyway, yeah. And then this Rimmel Brow Pro Micro. So those are my brows. They're not my favorite, but they're there, you know. And I used the L'Oreal Visible Lift Serum Tint, and I have mine in the shade Pearl. So I'm going to start off with eyes, as always, and I am going to use my Colourpop Sweet Talk palette. I have not used this in, I want to say, almost a year, maybe more. Anyways, last time I was on Colourpop's website, they still had this available, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to start off with this shade Catch Me. It's the lightest shade, just a basic light pinky color. And I'm going to work that into my crease and really blow it out. Next, I'm going to go into the shade Dream Maker. It's a very vibrant baby pink. And I'm going to put that on the outer corner and blend it in little circles. And then I'm going to pull whatever's left into my crease just to add a little depth. I'm going to go back to that first brush that I was using and just kind of soften and blend everything really nice. If you are new to my channel, hello, welcome. I appreciate you being here. I noticed that I had been steadily gaining more and more new subscribers in the past 2.5, 3 months since I've uploaded. And I honestly don't know how that happened with me just being totally gone and not doing anything. Nevertheless, I am very grateful for any of you that are new. I hope you stay. I'm going to mix these two right here on the edge of the brush, and then I'm going to kind of place that along my lash line, kind of messily, trying to be super soft about adding some of this depth in here. I'm going to wipe that brush off on a towel, and then I'm just going to take it and very gently blend it across my whole eyelid and into my crease a little. I'm going to add a little bit more of this brighter pink shade, kind of in the middle of my lid, because I feel like I covered that up. I have not done proper eyeshadow. Well, I shouldn't say proper. I haven't done a more bold eyeshadow look in quite some time. I've been in a rut. So this might not be my finest eyeshadow look, and for that, I'm sorry. So I'm going to take one of my favorite shades from the palette. Actually, it is my favorite shade. I'm going to take the shade Side to Side here. It is the Super Shock in this palette, and it is beautiful. It's just this really lovely topper, and oh, I love it. I always forget. I seem to just forget about it until I open the palette and then I see it and I am reminded that, oh, that's my favorite shade. I need to use it more. But I think I keep wanting to save it, so that's why I don't use it, because I don't want it to go away. Don't mind my hair. I need to get a haircut. My bangs have grown out and they're this just awkward length where they hug my cheeks and wrap around, and I'm not a fan. Anyway, for foundation, I thought I would break out my Revlon Candid foundation. I mixed the shades 110 Porcelain and 120 Buff because 120 is my undertone, but it's a little too dark for me in the winter. Half a pump of Porcelain, half a pump of Buff, and use my e.l.f. sponge. This is a little dark, so I'm gonna wipe some of this off, and we're gonna use mostly the 110 shade, and I am gonna add a little bit of the Buff because the 110s is just a smidge too peachy pink. Oh yeah, that's better. I'm gonna drag it down my neck, not too much because I do have a turtleneck on, so feel a little more forgiving. Oh yes, I forgot how beautiful this foundation is. Other than the fact that my neck is ghostly white, just look at how beautiful that foundation makes my skin look. Ugh, it's so good. I don't know why more people don't talk about this because it is very affordable, yet the finish is just this beautiful satin. Again, for concealer, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This says it's a satin finish, but it's pretty drying under my eyes. So I'm going to take a little bit of my L'Oreal stuff. And I did put eye cream on this morning, but I find that if I do use a concealer like that, putting just something nice and hydrating underneath, especially on the inner portion of my eye, really helps my eyes to not be crusty. I have my e.l.f. concealer in the shade Fair Beige, and I'm just going to use just a tiny bit. I'm going to let that just kind of sit for about 30 seconds to get a little tacky. I'm going to use this brush. This is an SL Miss Glam Angled Eye Brush. I got it in an Ipsy bag, but I really like it to blend out concealer, especially to get it into this little area, because it's kind of hard for my sponge to reach. I'm just kind of initially spreading this around with the brush, and then I'm going to go in with the sponge and blend it even more. With whatever is left on this angled brush, I'm going to kind of conceal in these little nose creases. In the crease of my nose right here, because since it's been so cold and dry, my nose has been running like a sieve. I'm gonna press that in. Something else that I have not used in a hot minute is the Physicians Formula Sculpting Bronzer Stick. I don't know what shade this is. I know that they came out with 2 shades. I have the more bronzy, light-toned one. And since I haven't worn it in a while, and it's very cold in my filming room, I'm going to warm it up on the back of my hand like so. It's very yellowy. Well, let's blend it out. I remember I really liked it, but my new favorite cream and stick cream bronzer is the one by M Cosmetics. I love that one. It's more of a contoury shade, where this is more bronzy. Yeah, it's nice. Definitely more of a warmy glow type of a shade, which isn't bad. Okay, now that I have it mostly blended out, I find it to be pretty nice. Yeah, I can see why I liked it. It gives this warm glow to the skin, which is really pretty, but it also sculpts just a little bit. Let's do the lower lash line now. We're gonna work from dark to light. So I'm gonna mix these two again. I'm gonna put them the closest to my lash line, focusing it mostly on the outer corner here. And then with whatever's left, I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to take a lighter brush and go into that very light shade called Catch Me. And I'm going to buff this out so it's super diffused. The day I'm filming this is actually the Super Bowl, I'm pretty sure. Do any of you watch it? I'm not going to watch it. My husband's at work, my mom is with my grandma, and my dad is visiting my other grandma in Tennessee, so I am all alone with the kids. So we'll probably just watch TV later. So I think that's it for the eyes. I'm gonna pop on some mascara. I don't have anything that's like old to use for this. I'm just gonna use my L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black, like always. And yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Mascara is on. I got a little boo-boo right there, but I'm going to let that dry and we will get that off in just a second. I'm going to be using for highlighter the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. Say that 5 times fast. This is not something old that I haven't used in a while. So, since it is still super dry and cold where I live, I have been really relying on cream products to keep my skin healthy and not crusty looking. So we will be using a cream blush. And one that I have not used in a while was my Milk Makeup Blush. I have mine in the shade Werk. I'm gonna put it just on the back of my hand because it doesn't soak up the product as much, I find. And I'm gonna pick it up with a brush this time. That is a nice color. It's like a neutral rosy pink. It goes very nice with my eye look that I have today. Okay, this is also a mini size of these Milk Makeup blush sticks, and I've had this for quite a while, and as you can see, if I roll it up, I still have so much left. Yeah, I suggest getting the mini. They're cheaper and they last forever. I know that I really like to watch videos on YouTube of people using older products because it helps give me more inspiration to maybe use a product in a way that I haven't before or in a different combination and whatnot. But I also love makeup and I love trying new makeup. So if there's anything that you guys have been particularly interested in seeing or you want me to make a video on, let me know. Because I have no idea. I'm still very kind of out of it. I'm not feeling very inspired recently. Maybe it's because of winter. That looks so nice. It's very fresh. I look like I'm ready for spring because I am. Not ready for all that mud though. When you have dogs, spring, I like the warming up of the weather, but all of the rain, my house is so dirty and I feel like I mop 50 million times and it's never clean. I'm going to use this lip liner from NYX. This is the lip pencil in the shade Natural. And I'm going to line and fill my lips with this color. Next, I'm going to take this Maybelline, I think they're called Ultimate Matte Lipsticks. But this is in the shade More Blush. I thought that this color would perfectly match the eye color and the cheek color, and yeah, we're just going full on monochromatic today. I'm just gonna press this on and blend it in with my finger. I like it, but I don't know if I'm in love with it. So we're going to take it off. I've got this lipstick here. These are both from Colourpop. This is the lippy stick in the shade Good and Plenty. It's very dirty. I just lined and colored in the outer corner. And now I'm blending it all together. I put a little lip balm on, just some plain Jane Vaseline. And I'm rubbing that in, kind of swiping off the excess. Okay, now I'm going to pop this nude lipstick in the shade Tiptoe in the center. I don't know if they still have this. Any nude would do. This color is probably made by lots of different brands. I like it, but not with this eye look. I am not having luck. Third time's a charm, right? Okay. We're gonna put on some of this Neutrogena tinted balm. Dropping things. And we're gonna let that soak in for a second. Okay, I lined my lips with the Good and Plenty lip liner again. And I'm just kind of blending it all over. And I think the remedy to this situation is not to add another pinkish lipstick on top, but to add a more orange lipstick on top to complement some of these warm, peachy tones on my eyes. So I'm going to use a Maybelline's Almond Hustle, and we'll see if this fixes it. I don't want a whole lot of orange tones, so we're just going to tap. Press it into my lips to mesh it all together. Ooh, I need to clean up my foundation on my lips. It's getting muddy. I'm just gonna check everything to make sure it's how I want it. I actually think I want more blush. The lip color kind of drowned it out. So we're just gonna add that back. So here's the finished look. Nice, glowy, spring vibes. Hopefully it starts to warm up more. That's it for this video. If you made it this far, thank you for watching till the end. If you have any video ideas, let me know. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!